I want to say thank you so much for joining us for your 5 News at 10. I'm Michael Wilson. The Fort Smith Fire Department is mourning the loss of one of their own today. Fire Chief Christensen died this morning after a 9-month battle with a form of brain cancer. 5 News reporter Rachel Williams shares his legacy and the difference that Chief Christensen made.
30 years ago, in May of 1992, Chief Christensen joined the Fort Smith Fire Department. He was later named chief in July 2016.
He was a great leader. He was always involved in our local union, the state union.
He was a leader of Fort Smith long before he became the chief. He was the union president.
As union president, he made a difference across the state and in the city of Fort Smith.
Phil was a great person. He was somebody you could always count on to be there. If you had a question about anything in the city, he pretty much knew it. He was very passionate about his team, his fire team members. He was very passionate about getting the right equipment for the team, safety equipment.
A passion those who worked closely with him noticed, making sure his team had exactly what they needed.
He's made a lot of great improvements to the department in terms of equipment, emphasizing safety of all the personnel here at Fort Smith Fire Department.
And he was just a big advocate for his fire team, the men and women of the fire department. He would go to bat for them every budget meetings, every time funding would come up. And we just passed funding for a new pumper truck at the last board meeting. So, you know, he's just somebody that would just fight for his team members.
Team members who will now carry on his legacy. According to a news release by the city of Fort Smith, Assistant Chief Boyd Waters is now the acting fire chief of the Fort Smith Fire Department.
Hopefully they can carry on his legacy of cooperation with the firefighters. I mean, that will be his legacy, I believe, is how well he managed that department.
In Fort Smith, covering news where you live, Rachel Williams, 5 News.
All right, Rachel, that's a tough one. Thank you so much. Well, this Wednesday, the 15th at 10 a.m., there will be a public funeral service for Chief Christensen, and it'll be held at Evangel Temple Assembly of God there in Fort Smith.